Hey, welcome back to the Secret Underground Lair. Today we'll be finishing off this console table. What's left to be done today is sanding. Lots of sanding on this one, so I'm just going to go over all of the pieces that had urethane with 220 grit. Just going to do that by hand, not with a block. Just a quick light sand, then another coat of urethane, and then I'm going to mount some temporary knobs on the drawers. The customer has purchased their own equipment, their own knobs that'll go in the drawer front, so I'm just going to put on some temporarily just so I can make sure everything works. Of course, the drawer slides will be back in before I put the knobs on. And then we're going to call that one done. So today's adventure is final sand, urethane, and final assembly. That's today's adventure. That's the easy part of the sanding. Well, the pain stuff is getting down inside the drawers, but got to be done. So that's one drawer sanded. Of course, I'm going to vacuum them off and give them a wipe with a damp cloth just to get them totally clean again before doing the next coat of urethane. So I'll come back when I have the drawers sanded. So the drawers are all sanded now down to 220. I'm going to go over and work on the table itself now. Get that sanded down to 220, and I'll come back when I have that all cleaned up and we're ready to do the urethane, polyurethane. All right, everything has been sanded and vacuumed off. So I'm now ready to put on the top coat on the drawers and the piece. So this is it. No more sanding. Woohoo! This has been stirred a little earlier today, so I don't need to stir it a lot, if you're wondering. The drawers are done, so now we'll start on the table. So our second coat of polyurethane has gone on all of the pieces, and we are now ready to put the drawer slides back in place and mount them on the table. So I'm just kind of getting the right drawer slide. I have them in pairs, so just want to make sure I get them all together. On this particular drawer, I've got a little bit of a couple drips that have congealed down here. And rather than try and sand them off, I'm just going to use a little knife here and bring you in closer to get a look at that and just show you what I do with them. So I just put out the blade a long way and just cut them off. Okay, that's the slides in the drawers. Now we'll just mount the slides to the table and we're good. Okay, the drawer slides are in the drawers and mounted now to the table. I made one mistake. I forgot to put a second coat of polyurethane on this drawer face. So I'm gonna come back and do that. But what I've done is I put some tape on the front of the drawers so I don't do any marring, and I can see all my markings correctly. So these are going to, what I'm drilling in the face of the drawer is a single hole that'll accommodate a knob, as opposed to 2 holes for a handle. So I've marked the center of each drawer, and I marked the center of this drawer, the center of this drawer vertically, and then I drew a line across so that this is going to be, all 3 drawers are perfectly in line. Then I found the center of each drawer, put a mark. Now I'm just going to drill a little pilot hole, and then I'll come through with our final bit to get that to the right dimension. Okay, and just for fun, I'm going to put on these knobs. These are not the final knobs, don't panic, they're ugly. They're just there so I can open and close the drawers. There we are. Last little bit, I'm just going to put some urethane on that, your polyurethane on that. We are done. And there is our table complete. I'm going to take it inside the house, put it in a little more natural setting, so you can see it someplace that would look a little more normal. Also keep in mind those knobs are not permanent knobs. They're being replaced by the customer with some black knobs that are much more attractive than those. And there is our table in a more natural environment. So that's the end of this build. Next we're moving on to the night tables. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.